So 5 referrals in 5 minutes. So right now we're on a call of 19 people right now. Most of you guys already have My Most Trusted installed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can easily get 5 referrals in 5 minutes. I'm going to share my screen quickly and show you. The first way is because I'm live on a call with you. It doesn't have to. We don't have to do this while we're on a call. But in this particular example, I'm gonna do that. So right now you can see these are the people that are on the call right now. We've got Jane and Sandy, etc. What it's doing in the background is it is going through and it is finding people in your guys' networks, not just people on this call and scoring them out of 10. So Steve is rated 10 out of 10 for me. It's searching through your trusted networks and it's finding me a match. So I want to meet, in fact, James Sinclair is exactly the kind of person that I want to meet. Actually, Steve, so I'm going to ask you for an introduction to him. Just out of interest, Steve, if I ask you for an intro to James, from a soft selling approach, obviously, because I'm not going to go and try to flog him a product down his throat, but to build a relationship, see how we can help each other. Steve, do you think you would be able to give me, if I asked you, would you give me an intro to James?
Absolutely. I've not spoken to him for a while, but we're very happy to.
Now here's a little advanced trick for you guys, seeing as you guys are all advanced MMT users. So, Steve, here's a little trick for you. You haven't spoken to James in quite some time. So, if I ask you for an introduction, when you're making the introduction, add a little line over there when you're making the intro and say, "Hey, James, it's been a while since we spoke. How's your wife? How's the trip to whatever? Something personal. It would be really great if we could catch up again sometime and have a coffee. In the meantime, let me introduce you to Scott Kundle." You're killing two birds with one stone. I hate that phrase, but I don't know if there's another phrase I could use. You're not only are you reconnecting with James, rekindling an old relationship, possibly booking a follow-up meeting to see how he's doing, you're also introducing me. Boom, done. So I just click request introduction. All right. I won't do it specifically, do it now, but why would you like Steve to introduce you to James? James runs a business network. I'm looking to to partner with business networking groups. I believe that business networking groups are the future as AI comes along and tries to fake, impersonate people left, right, and center. People need a safe space that they can come and do business with people they know and trust and real humans. And that's why I want to look at helping him out with his group. So that's how I do that. That's how I do my intros. And you can see there's another one. Torna looks like a great person. Susan can introduce me. And look at this. I say 5 in 5 minutes, but actually it'll take me 1 minute to do an introduction to each. So there's 5 right there and then. But not just there. I showed you earlier the mobile app that I showed you. The mobile app does the same thing. It is automatically going, AI is going out there and it's finding people in my target audience. So I just typed in plain English. I'm looking to meet owners of business networking groups. You might be looking to meet business coaches in Canada. You might be looking to meet chartered accountants in London. Whoever your target audience is, it will find those people and match you, and then you can meet the person, build a relationship with them, and then they can introduce you in turn to the people you want to meet. There's no hard selling, there's no spam, there's no cold outreach. It's just natural ways of being introduced to people. So that's how that works. Now I'm going to show you another quick way to do it as well. And so I'm going to be booking that meeting with you, Steve, as well. I'm going to do this from LinkedIn, although I don't really need to. It's just a bit stable. Here's the Chrome extension up over here. You can access it from any page, but I'm just going to do it from LinkedIn because it is a little bit better. You can see that already there's been a few people that have asked me to make an introduction, so I'll make those introductions later. But what I'm just going to go over do here is I'm just going to go to the search. Okay.
Yes, yes, boss.
Why don't you just mute Annie there, please, somebody? Um, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click the magic button, which is called Match Me. This usually takes a couple of minutes because it's got to start obviously searching around the trusted connection. So what it's doing, there we are. So there's a bunch of them. Zechariah, 10 out of 10. There's a Josh George. Josh is on this call now. He's part of you guys, hey Josh. So he's part of CIBN Connect. So he was rated 10 correctly, but he's already part of a member of a partner.
Co-founder at
Mads
CIBN,
Massimo.
actually.
What's that, Josh?
He's a co-founder at CIBN, actually.
Ah, cool, man. Okay. I didn't think I've met Zach. Okay. Didn't know that. Okay, so Massimo. Okay, this is interesting. So he's a trusted contact of Ruan. Massimo runs multiple networking groups and communities. and sustainability and circular collaboration. This is a great guy for me to meet. He's exactly the kind of person I want to meet. So I'll put requested introduction there as well. And then I'll ask my friend Ruan. Is Ruan on this call today? I'm not sure if he's on it in the
No, I
evening.
don't think so.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll ask Ruan to introduce me. Boom, there's another one. Crystalloon, Tiffany. Tiffany's fantastic. She's one of our super connectors. And she'll be on the super connectors call in the next week or two. I'll ask her to please introduce me to Krista as well. Ladies that launch, what a cool group. I will never get to these people if I reached out to them cold. It's not going to happen. I can't. I have to be introduced to these people. So that's how I do it. Yesterday, somebody gave me a great analogy. Trying to work your way through social media to get to the right people is like working your way through a packed nightclub. It's noisy, it's loud, you can't hear yourself talk. There's people dancing, you've got to move your way. You end up going a completely different direction because you can't get to the direct. You're trying to get to the VIP, you get to the VIP lounge, it's full of gatekeepers and bouncers and all these kind of people stopping you get there. How do you get into the VIP lounge unless you yourself are a VIP? There's only one way of doing it. You need to make a couple of friends who are VIPs already, and they'll come down. Gemma's smiling because she's done this before. The VIPs will come down that you know, and they'll say, hey, let this guy in, he's a mate of mine. And that's how you get into the VIP lounge. You build relationships. Okay. Cherie, was that all right? Was that a good enough demo for you guys?
No, I was just laughing that Devin knows about the VIP. That's very funny.